Happy Sunday. It's going to be a quick one today. It's going to be 107 today. 107. And I'm tired. So I will explain the sitch. Excuse the poop in the back. I haven't cleaned it yet this morning. It's been a morning already. Is it possible? Yes, well, it is. Oh, yay, Rebecca, I love it. No freedom. No casino. No casino, no freedom. Yeah, we've had a little snag in the schedule today. So I will tell you my story. I need all the love I can get today. So let me get my shoe on and my sock, and then I will proceed to tell you what happened. But let's just say it started at 3:30 this morning. Dan was sleeping. So I sat and tossed and turned, pissed off, because I was like, anyhow, I'll explain it to you. Let me get my shoes on. So no casino, no relaxation today. I still have Ed, yeah, and we're doing a day by day, let's see what happens type of a thing. So, I am nice but such a complainer. Oh well, it's not complaining. So sorry, and that's a double, like, you can't say but, because you're really not giving me a compliment at all, right? When you say but, it literally takes away. Oh good, Kurt, I gave you glasses referral. What did I tell you to do? Did I do? I didn't tell you. What? Well, I'll take a compliment. I know. Somebody said, yeah, I like you. You're nice, but you're a complainer. Well, guess what? Today I'm complaining. I'm really not complaining. I'm just explaining. There's a difference. I'm already sweating. What does that tell you? It's hot. But I was trying to wait for Ed to get up. Scared the shit out of me this morning when I got home. Once again, the Ed strikes again, the stealth bomber, the stealth ninja. But hold on, these are good stories to keep me running on the treadmill. So give me a minute. Oh, okay, you're just whining. You're so smart. Where'd you get your intelligence from? Webster. See, I knew that was a trick, right? You're nice, but. And now he keeps coming on and complaining. It's always nice. You always love those trolls that come popping right in at the beginning of a crotchety morning. So, Webster, I'll give you one more chance. Timmy, it is all Dan's fault. Technically it is. Everything is Dan's fault. So in these moments we say what? FD. Yes, FD. Yeah, and I don't even mind about the complaining, right? Because half of life is bitching about something that's gone wrong, right? No shit. That's what life is. And you're complaining about me complaining, so how much better does that make you? Right? Like, these people come on and start complaining, but then yet they're complaining about me. So it's like, grow up and grow a vagina. And if you already have a vagina, well then you don't deserve it. Just saying. Because the strongest people on the planet are women. Serious bipolar. Linda, are you a PhD? Do you have an MD on the back of you? No, my dad was bipolar, and he shot himself. So try again. Yeah, so if you're trying to be snarky And if you're trying to be clever with your trolling, be better. Be better. Because that's the point, is you don't know when you classify somebody else as something, what their life has entailed with that something you're classifying them with. Be better. Yeah, my dad did that. And he was bipolar and unmedicated his whole life. And he actually medicated him. Sorry, I forgot to flip this thing again. He actually self-medicated himself his whole life. So you go, girl. I hope that makes you feel good. You go, girl. Oh, Matt, of course. Anyhow. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Refusing showers. Well, that's a tricky one. Dan just says, you're doing it. And then now he's done it. What works with Dan is he's like, please just do it for me. I'm tired, Dad. I just want to get in the shower. And typically that helps. Oh, shit. 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 Guess what I just realized? Skims. Life is hard, people. Stop trolling. Be nice. You don't know what somebody's going through in their day. You don't know what their family life has been like in their life. You don't know the struggles that there have been. So yeah, don't come out. Yeah, the skims. Don't mind the extra pounds this morning. Yeah, just, this is exactly why you're kind. The skims. Yeah. I'm just gonna hold it up like this. Okay, so I went to the bathroom. Thank you, Freckle Boutique. I need it. I'm tired. And sorry I get so aggressive like that, because it just pisses me off. It's my proof of why you need to be nice. Because what if I was bipolar? And what if I was on the brink of suicide, right? Like, what if your stupid comment created me to take that one next step over the ledge? Right? So, Karen, don't tell me to let it go. My page, I choose what I want to do on it. You don't like it, scroll. So I try to prove a point to people, not about me, but for others. Because I am 100% confident enough to handle the people. And again, Mrs. D South NorCal, right? I think it says that on here. It doesn't say anything else. Oh shit, Judy. I'm so sorry. Okay, anyway. Hi, Shadow Walker. Hi, GSR. Hi, Megan. I saw Cindy on here. Okay, so here's what happened. So I got up to go to the bathroom this morning. Hi, Sleeps. Got up to go to the bathroom this morning. At 3:30, I hear the texts go off, right? I was like, shit, right? 3:30 a.m. What are you thinking, right? Emergency. Because who's texting? Who's texting? So I'm like, I know Andrew went out last night, right? So I was stressed out. So I was like, okay, let me finish peeing. And then another text came through. I was like, oh. So I go directly to my phone. Sorry about this, because it looks like I should flip. So I'm like, nothing on my phone, right? So I go run and go to Dan's phone, and it's Mark. So for a minute I was confused. I was like, where's that? Oh, we have that. So I was like, why is Mark texting? That's kind of scary. So Mark's like, hey, Dan, I haven't been feeling very well lately the last couple days. And he's supposed to take Dan and his mom to the airport, right? At 6 a.m. It's 3:30. haven't been feeling good. I think I'm like feverish off and on. And I don't think it's a good idea for me to take you and mom to the airport. Now, what am I thinking when I'm reading that, right? I'm thinking, if you haven't been feeling well for the last couple days, why haven't we discussed this? An alternate plan, right? And remember, I was gonna have Dan Uber to the airport. So, you know, whatever. And then Dan said, no, I forgot, my mom's going, I'll just, whatever. So you'll just drop me off, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And so I was just rolling and turning in bed for like 2 hours. I didn't want to wake Dan up. I was like, I'm not going to worry him right now. But I was just pissed. Right, I was just like, how do we not know that Mark hasn't been feeling well? We knew there was a trip coming. We knew, you know, shit was happening. So I'm just like, I don't understand why. This 3:30 in the morning, what do you think's gonna happen? Dan wasn't supposed to wake up till like 5:30. That doesn't give us enough time to go get his mom and then go, you know? Anyhow, long story short, I waked up at 5:10 and I said, look, your brother texted blah, 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 blah. So anyhow, so he calls Mark, what's going on? He's like, oh, I feel okay right now. I'll just take you guys to the airport. I was like, what the fuck is happening? So whatever he's been dealing with this for the last like month off and on. He's like, he just feels yuckier the last couple days. So Dan's like, look, you're gonna have to keep it. Worst case scenario, you know, if, you know, Mark's not better by the next day, then I'll just come home early, right? I'll just come home early, and then you just keep them, right? And originally, like, Dan felt bad, and he's like, do you want me to stay home? I was like, no, I'm not gonna make you, you know, I'm not gonna make you stay home. This is for your brother, your family, you know? I'm not gonna do that. So, anyhow, he's gone. I have Mark. I have Grandpa today. So, no fun for me today. And we'll see how it goes, how he feels tomorrow. So, oh, I'm sorry, Rebecca. So yeah, so all my plans are on hold, possibly indefinitely, depending on how Mark feels. If for some reason Mark's not better tomorrow, then Dan will come home Tuesday, a day early. Whatever, it's fine. So there's my stuff, and I'm exhausted. So I know, Bachelor Bark, we were talking about that. It's not even funny. I'm really tired today, so I think I'm going to run. I cleaned up this morning. I know, and I know Dan really, really, really appreciates it. I mean, he did. He said, I really appreciate it. But I mean, come on. You know, like, I just sometimes feel like, I just kind of started laughing. I was really angry because I'm like, of course, you know. And it's not even the casino, because I can go to the casino anytime. Hi, Side Piece. Hi, Megan. It's just about needing, you know, 3 days of silence. Needing 3 days of just quiet. Needing 3 days of not caring. Needing downtime. So I really wanted to cry. And Dan was talking to me, and I just couldn't talk because I was gonna lash out, number one, and I was, because I'm angry, I'm mad, I was disappointed, you know, and I just wanted to cry. I just wanted to cry. I wanted to cry because I felt deflated, I felt sad, I felt like, what the fuck, you know? time, hopefully I can get a little nap in. It's going to be 107 today, so it's going to be hot. So it's not like, you know, he can sit outside, and that's the thing. It's sitting outside for him is a great, like, keeps him busy, and it's not going to happen today. So I'm going to go, I'm going to take him out after this, probably, get him outside, let him sit and enjoy some outside air for a minute. Maybe I'll take him for a drive, I don't know. It is, I am tired. I'm exhausted. And it's not just Ed, you know? It's not just Ed. It's, you get tired of life, you know? Of living, you know, I'm always on, right? I'm always doing. I'm always needed. Sometimes it's nice to not be needed and to have just solitude. So it was a huge disappointment for me today. And it's hard because I gotta get my mind right, because I don't want it to affect my day, right? Because I have him and I have to be my best. So yeah, and you know, Kara, it'll be interesting to see what happens today. Wherever it is, it's really hard. And even when Dan's here, he's here, but you know, he's not here. Always just in the background, you know. 5 minutes of quiet is amazing. I'm not gonna give it a shower tonight. If for some reason Mark cannot, we gave him one last night. So if for some reason Mark can't do it tomorrow, then I'll have Mark come and like put a mask on and shower Ed. I probably could shower him. I just don't know. I mean, Ed changed in front of me this morning, so I think his vanity is pretty much gone, I think. So I think if I had to get, I don't know. Space covers. Bashful, that's funny. Bashful said, husbands are space fillers. It's exactly. Just always yapping, you know, Dan's energy. Kelly, yeah. I mean, Dan said, worst case scenario, Andrew can do it, but God, I don't know if I trust Andrew. I don't know. We're not here for the homemade health aid yet. If we took Ed full time, I think at that point we would hire one, right? Yeah, it's hard, Deanna. I mean, caregiving itself is tough, right? I don't know. I think you should, Megan. It's just a weekend, right? Dan left today and doesn't come back till Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay, you know, and I think he knows I'm disappointed, you know, but what can you do? It's not like I'm gonna say, stay home, you know, that's stupid. No, Kelly, no way, a stranger couldn't do it. So anyhow, like I told Dan, I said I'm not happy about it, but I'm gonna do it because who else is here to do it? Nobody. So, a family reunion, Stacy. Thank you, Leslie. It's a hard job. No, Dee, don't get paid for that estate. When does your vacation start? It doesn't, BJ. It was supposed to start this morning, but only one's going. No, Josh has a colicky baby right now. They're dealing with Dylan. He was up half the night, maybe acid reflux or something going on. So, no. And I wouldn't ask that of them. They have kids, you know, young kids. It's not like they have older kids like me. What do you do for a living? social media. Yeah, I know, sleeps. Dan's sister, no, but she's also in Vegas. They all went to Vegas. I know it's hard. Any of that type of stuff is hard to do for our parents. But do we have a troll on YouTube? This decision now expect you to hold the fort. Sheesh, no. I think, when siblings, here's the thing I think about. When you have a big family, right? You have 6 siblings. You're not required to take care of your parents. Nobody, sometimes in families, nobody does it, right? And you might have one person step up to the plate. And you might have people, say, oh, I'll help, and then they never show up. Mark stepped up to the plate, because Mark's that person. And he's really flexible. And then when he started having issues, Dan said, we gotta help my brother out. It's too much, right? The other siblings, you don't think about it when you don't have to. You don't think about it when you don't have to. It's nobody else's problem, but the people who want to step up to the plate, right? And they don't fault their siblings, for that. Mark did it. Mark needed help. Dan's like, we gotta help Mark. And that's what we did. Because I was here and I was available in the in-between moments that Dan was not here. And I did it for my husband because it was important for him. Yes, and we shouldn't have to ask for help. I believe that's sleepy. If they really want to help, they would, right? We wouldn't have to ask. We wouldn't have to beg. Some people beg and they still don't get help. Me too, Mary. It's a hard feeling, It's sad because, like I said, I was looking forward to 3 full days of not worrying about feeding somebody. Andrew's old enough to feed himself. Needing to wash clothes, help somebody, make sure they're drinking, making, those things. The responsibilities of a wife and a caregiver. So, it is what it is. Maybe I'll get, 2 nights, hopefully. I don't know. Hi, Big T. Hold on. I just found it. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad, Big T. I wish I was feeling better. I'm not, but that's okay. Yes. And so, you guys have to realize that it's the little things. It's the little things for me. It's the little things. Dan doesn't leave very much, ever. So I enjoy those times, when he's not here. I need a break too, right? I need a break from him. Yeah, Elaine, and it is what it is, right? I'm sure Dan has issues with it. But Dan is pretty good, with seeing his decline. It's sad, right? But it's just part of the process. And he's 91. So he's 91. So I think that also, he's had a good life. And he's still freaking happy at 91. Oh, hold on. I gotta get up in the morning. No memory daycare. Thanks, Tara. Oh, I know that's hard. Stop complaining. Be grateful. Going to be one day. Katie, grow up. Grow up. It's not
complaining. It's explaining. There's two different things. And you're complaining, because I'm complaining. You guys got to stop attacking people for doing something you're guilty of yourself right now. Ironic, don't you think? But I hate the trolls that come on. Stop complaining. Well, you're complaining that I'm complaining. So shut the fuck up. Oh. Anyhow. You know what? I wouldn't want to sit in a hotel by myself. I wouldn't want to. I like being in my house, right? I like being in my house. Dan is my husband's strawberry. I like being in my house. My daughter costs me money. I'd rather have a girlfriend. Oh shit, Big T. That's a lot. Hi, Danielle's. Anyhow, so that's my next 24 hours. Fingers crossed. Hi, Annie. That, yeah, I'll send Dan. I always tell Dan, you and your dad need to go to Mars. Hi, Robin. Thank you. Did I block who? Who do I need to block? No, can't do it. Don't get here. If you're here long enough, you notice how important it is to be around family for him. So could you imagine us dropping him off with a room full of strangers? Y'all, come on. No. He's looking for Dan, he's looking for me, he's looking for a bill. Could you imagine how uncomfortable he would be? Oh, can't even go. If I see it again. The hater patrol is out, Big T, always. Again, another reminder, there's some scams going on. Y'all, there's a GoFundMe account up. There's an account, many accounts, by the way, that are claiming to be me or Dan. And this is very important and very discouraging for Dan and myself. There's an account that just opened up called Dan Salinger. It's got our pictures, they've taken videos. Y'all, please look at how many people these accounts have, right? People are joining them. People are reposting their videos. If they don't have 1.5 million followers, it's not Dad, Dan, shit, whoever it is. I'm tired. It's not Dan. Stop supporting the frauds. If it's not me, Mrs. D. Sal, I have over 500,000 followers. Stop following them. Stop reposting. If I have 2 accounts on TikTok, Mrs. D. Sal NorCal, Mrs. D. Sal NorCal 3. I have like a little less than 80,000 on the 3rd account, and that's for a backup account. But when people start asking for money, and this guy live, we looked at the GoFundMe. No, Megan. We went to GoFundMe and we typed in Dan's name, and it came up. This guy is claiming to be Dan's best friend. Dan's best friend. Come on. We would never, and if you know our values and our ethics, you know it would never be us. We would never ask for money. So please, 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 look before you like. Make sure or you follow, because you guys have followed us already. So if you're following another account, because for whatever reason, pay attention to that. It's crazy out there. And some of these people go on and start complaining and asking for money, direct messages to people. It's dangerous. Dangerous. Salinger Farm on YouTube is not us. He also asks for money for subscriptions. The only thing we have is Patreon that charges. as of right now. We have no merch. We have no merch right now. Yeah, so, you know, if you happen to show up on your feed and you follow them, just comment, not a real account. I have people coming on my account, my both accounts, and saying, this is a fake account. No, bruh. So thank you for my warriors who are going out and helping protect us and the name and everything. Can you repost my videos or Dan's? Absolutely, if they're the right ones. Make sure before you repost, you are reposting from the legitimate accounts. You are able to report. I don't know if it goes through or not. Yeah, and I know. So you guys, please remember, before you repost anything, check that you have the right account. Dan has only one account, DSal NorCal. No underscore, no numbers, no nothing on TikTok. That's it. Check it. Be careful. And please stop supporting these idiots. Hello, Clara. Especially do not donate to any GoFundMes. Do not respond to any private messages asking for money or asking for help or responding to like, do you want to date? Come on, guys. Not us. You should know us by now. It's scary. This is scary. People as long as you tag our channels, if you repost them or if you use it as a stitch, because some people, I gotta get water, hold on. Some people use them as a duet, a stitch. Sometimes when you do it that way, as a stitch or a duet or whatever, it looks better to me because it looks like you're not blatantly trying to steal, somebody's stuff. It's sad. It's sad how people, it's like, what's the point, right? Dan's account on TikTok is DSal NorCal. DSal NorCal, that's it. No 2 L's, no underscore, no numbers. Yeah, Elizabeth, I don't know what he's gonna do. Mrs. DSal NorCal is me on TikTok. Mrs. DSal NorCal, the one you're on right now, is my big one. It has over 500,000 followers. Mrs. DSal NorCal and Mrs. DSal NorCal 3. I have 2. That's it. No LL, no whatever. Thanks, Lindsay. Dan only has one on TikTok. That's it. He only has one on YouTube. That's it. I only have one on YouTube. That's it. Anybody who has or is using Salinger Farm, we have not used in months because of a fallout. So if you see the Salinger Farm name, somebody is using it, right? Somebody other than us is using it. Tip of the day, stop reposting the fakes. Thank you, Tinner. Thank you. Nothing infuriates me more. I mean, sometimes even like my closest friends on TikTok are reposting them. They're reposting them. I still have 2, Mrs. DSal NorCal 2, but it's inactive. Yeah, well, Salinger Farm is on the new account on TikTok, but Salinger Farm on TikTok, YouTube is, yes. So, abort. Hi from England, how are you? Oh, Carol, I know. You guys, you need to know, we know what our options are. Right now, we get help with Mark. I mean, we share. That's how we get our breaks. So we're not in that realm yet, right? So we don't need it. At some point, if we take him full time, yes, definitely. That's what his money's for. Don't tell me, David! I didn't watch the game! David. I figured you would anyway. Yes, and so we did it yesterday, Kimberly. Like we went through, oh, you did? You're bruised. You will be bruised, Eva. It does. It takes a minute. I told you guys, I said, start small. Hi, Wilson, how are you? I told you, start small. David! I figured Sweden would beat us anyway, but I need to watch it. Damn it! I don't know if I want to watch it based on how they played the last game, the last couple games. They deserve to be beaten. So, or maybe, what did I say? Fuck. I saw a headline this morning, you know, on my phone. It came through saying something about a penalty kick. And so I was like, shit. US, and so I had a feeling they were going to lose. But I had a feeling they were going to lose anyway. But just don't tell me because it's okay, Eva. It's a good exercise. So, damn it! But I knew they were going to lose. Because they just have been playing like shit. And they have too many youngsters who haven't had enough experience. So, it is what it is. David blew it for me. Damn it! I kind of had a feeling though. But still, nothing like, we beat you. I'm tired. Anyhow, so today is going to be an inside day, you know. It's going to be an inside day. I'm going to take him out pretty quickly here. I'm going to swim a little bit, try to de-stress, and then fucking nap. Because can you see these bags under my eyes? These bags are freaking real. 3:30 I've been up since. 3:30 in the morning. And I've been cleaning since I got home. Yeah. Ugh. It's getting hot here. I don't know how hot it is here yet. But I had my fan on. The good thing about waking up early this morning, hi Pittsburgh, it's not a casino day. It was supposed to be 10 inches of rain in an hour. My God, that would scare me. Maybe I'm just being lost. Whatever, David. No casino day. I have to keep Ed one more night. He used to be sort of fun, and now he isn't, so don't follow him on YouTube. Adam Salinger. Who's Adam Salinger? Salinger. Thank you, Ricardo. No, we haven't gotten all the nice weather. Yes, lately we have gotten all the nice weather. Bags and all. Oh, hi, At My Best. I know, it sucks. Weight loss suggestions. Cut your meals in half. Yes, Patreon is an additional look inside my life. So those of you who have Patreon, I completely, David, you're fine, it's okay. I had a feeling, I thought they were playing tonight, tomorrow morning. What's today? It is Sunday. Shit. That's why I'm so confused. I was like, why are they reporting on the news? Fuck. I should have watched it. I was up. Shit. Gosh darn it. It's Sunday. Where am I? What's the situation in SF? What do you mean? It's really nice. It's just since COVID, you know, you always have homeless in big cities, but it is what it is, you know. So weight loss, you know, don't take your big plates. Take a smaller plate. Eat all the veggies and fruit, veggies you want. Have protein, lean protein, and quit snacking. And if you're drinking soda, start weaning off, you know. Yeah. Instead of eating the full cake, just start with half. Yeah, GSR, you know. Oh my God, look at these. No, these bags, you cannot buy these in the store. These are legitimately, these are not only, oh, you're tiny, entertainer. These are not only just lack of sleep, they're filled with water. They want to cry. They want to cry. That's all I want. It's just, I want to cry. I want to curl up in a ball and not answer to anybody. So I will, I will definitely look at my shoulders. Like I can't even relax because I'm so stressed. Happy Sunday, Pepper. Yeah, but 6'1" and 135, that's pipsqueak. I can break you. I'm like 150 for Christ's sake. And you're taller and thinner than me. I know. I figured it. If it came down to PKs, I knew it had to have been just a shit. So yes, this girl is going through the emotions today, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Andrew watched Grandpa just for a few days. Are you kidding me? And that's what Dan said. I'm calling you tiny. What's a punk? I'm a punk. Who said a punk? Oh yeah. So okay. So the Patreon too. That's the good thing. If you're paying, you're not going to get the trolls. And if you like less trolls, Patreon is for you. It's $5 a month. I chose the lowest platform, lowest cost, because they do charge to have that. Shit. So, and it is. I forgot to post yesterday. My day was crazy. Dog to the vet, and it's crazy. So I apologize. I had a video to post, at least one. I like to try to post something every day, whether it's multiple or just one. I tried to do my best at doing that, and I failed yesterday. I completely spaced out. So when I was like middle of the night, I was like, shit, I forgot the Patreon. I needed to get their flea meds, and she needed her allergy shot. The difference is sleeps. I wouldn't want to be with, that's like a girlfriend. Anyhow, so that's my day. Hopefully, my brain can never turn off. And that's the thing. I was like, oh no, like I was like, no wonder why I can't ever sleep good. And Grandpa was up a ton. He was doing the slipper shuffle all night long. So between that, 3:30, I heard him get up 3 times. I came back about 6:17, I think I was walking through the door, and I was literally almost in tears, right? Because I just was like, let me let it out. Let me do what I gotta do, right? And like, I'm just getting ready to put my shit down, and all of a sudden, I hear, oh, Danielle. He was over by the window, he was over that way. Like, so he wasn't in my peripheral vision, and he's so tiny. What, right? He was so tiny. He's so tiny, like he blended in with like my couch and my ladder. Tiny from Houston. My blanket ladder, and it scared the shit out of me. He was just in his chonies and skinny legs, just like Dan, y'all, just like Dan. And he's like, oh, Danielle, where is everybody? And I'm like, well, they're in Vegas. Anyhow, so yeah, that was nice. So I got him back to bed, and then just started. I sat and pouted for a little bit, and then I just started cleaning. Oh God, tiny. Ed's inside. So yeah, so wish us luck today because it's going to be hot. I think Dan does feel guilty, but I think he still needed to go. Anyhow, what are you guys up to today? Today is Sunday, right? Do any of the other kids do the grandpa strut besides Mark? See, I don't know. I mean, I didn't even really think that Mark strutted like grandpa. Just almost fell. My feet got cold. I'm tired.
house at night. No, I don't worry about it because he literally goes to the bathroom or he checks around the house. Just celebrate. I am going to celebrate. All right, Rebecca, have a good one. I do. I just almost literally tripped over my feet. Oh no, it rained every day. Mark is sick. He's been weirdly sick over and over. I don't know. Yeah, Dave, I think walks like Ed. Dave is like, it has exactly the same mannerisms as Ed, for sure. I never thought Mark did. I never thought Mark did until you guys. Who knows? Jennifer will come over, maybe. I don't know. I just, like, I'm so tired. Hi, Salsa Rod. How are you? I'm so tired that I don't have any energy to do anything. And it's going to be so hot that I'm not going to want to go anywhere. Started laundry this morning. I mopped my bedroom. I got my bedroom clean. Mopped my floors in my bedroom. Cleaned my bathroom. Need to do the shower, but I'll do it while I'm in it. Yeah, vacuumed. So anyhow, it's going to be a hot day. So thank you, Dee. And groceries. Do I have groceries? No, I've been buying a lot of groceries, so I think we're good. So I'll make a dinner tonight. I'll make lunch. Maybe I'll take Ed out and get him some, I don't know. It depends. I may not want to leave the house today. It's on Dan. Kelly, and everybody says that all the time. Everybody says, just take Dan's credit card. Y'all, I have all the money. I have all the money. I think he gives me all the money because then if I'm like, oh, we're broke, he can say, well, what did you spend it on? You know, it gives him no stress. How much do I weigh? 150. Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. It's. I will definitely be. I will definitely. Yeah. I cleaned a little bit of the house. Yeah. I dusted a little bit down here and. Because I was up and then it was 6 o'clock and what was I gonna do? It wasn't like I was gonna lay down and go to bed and I didn't feel tired at that point. Now I'm starting to feel tired. I am about 5'7.5". 5'7.5". About 4 or 5 months ago, I was like 142, 143. So I've gained some weight. Oh, Steven. Oh, I will have to take. I know, but I needed to clean. What was I gonna do? I was pouting. So when I'm stressed and sad, I clean. Is that a good or bad gaining weight? For me, I didn't like it. I mean, I'd like to be like 145 is a decent weight for me. 145, but anyhow. Yeah, and now, like I said, I started, that's why I was like, I need to get out here and just do a little light workout. I'll jump in the pool, I'll swim for a little bit, and we'll do that. Do you want to go on the try? What's the try? Hello from Nepal. Hi, Christine. Yeah, well, I'm still in menopause. I clean every single day too. I clean every single day, but like I don't dust everything every single day. I get a lot of dust in my house because we're out in the country, and San Francisco, and so I dust pretty much. I dusted kind of areas I typically ignore because it's easy to ignore. Do we get along with Mark? What kind of question is that? I don't really understand. Women's dress clean, yes. So, like I said, I'm gonna take him out, I think now before it gets too hot. Have him sit in the shade, have him enjoy. We have hard water too because we're in a well. And have him relax before it gets too hot. And then I'll make him lunch and hopefully after that I'll get a nap before he actually starts with his, about 3:30 is the witching hour for him. Why do you work out so much? Katie, I don't work out that much. So every day, is that a lot? I don't think so. What is something about Grandpa?
you wish people knew more of? I don't know. I mean, everybody pretty knows that. Put a water softener in. We probably will. I'm the same size and height. Is the same. Oh, good. For free, and all mine's free. Most people taking a rest day from working out. Yes, this is my rest day. This is my rest day. My rest day is 2-mile run, and a little bit of weights because I haven't done them on my arms because my elbow has been giving me trouble. So my rest day is this. Yeah. Have you ever traveled with Grandpa? Yes. Yes, we took him on a cruise. We have gone on different trips with him. Anyhow. Oh, you see your head? Where is it? You see it on TikTok? Where do you see your head? Oh, when it blows? I can't see. Dance. No, he'll have a good time. I mean, he is with his mother, so he will get frustrated. Probably 12 years ago, he started showing signs. Thank you, funning me. He started showing signs, but mild. I think his transition from his memory loss has gotten very, very, it's been slow, right? Slow in coming. So anyhow, hi Lisa. But the last 4 years have been the worst. No, I don't, no, I think traveling with him is preposterous. I think traveling with him would be very preposterous at this point in time. He's 91, number one. Number two, he needs his routine between us and Mark, and that's pretty much it. So no. Oh, where does it? Let's see. How do you see it? It's really tripping me out. I can't take weekends off from cleaning house. I can't do it. I can't do it. Spaghetti factory? No. I hate the spaghetti factory. No. Oh, thanks, Redheaded Storm. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, well, it's going to happen. He's going to continue. And he's also getting older, you know? Think of the people who just are 91 in general. Think about, you know, how they are mentally anyway. So he's got a little bit of everything going in. Yeah, well, and you know, Ed is starting to get difficult in different ways, right? More difficult. I used to love the Mizithra cheese one, but for me, I'm gonna say, for me, I don't really enjoy eating out like in big chains. Oh, happy birthday to your grandma. I don't really enjoy eating out to the big chains anymore. I just don't enjoy the food. If I go out to eat, you know, for like a quick little bite, it's going to be, you know, Chipotle is majority, or a sandwich somewhere, or you know, like Chick-fil-A occasionally. So yeah, that's it. I don't enjoy going out to eat anymore. It's just not good food. Occasionally we have a place called Jack's Urban Eats, and so you can get like a salad made, and we love the animal fries and urban fries. But like, you know, I'm not a big out to eater anymore. And even the fine dining hurts my stomach anymore. We used to go fine dining all the time. But if I eat a frickin' fine dining, I'm sitting on the pot because it's so rich. Cheese Factory, yes, we have, I mean, people always ask, well, do you plan on putting Grandpa in a home? How do you plan on something like that? I mean, hi Danielle, you can't plan on, Dose, of course, Dose is, but you notice I don't go out to eat all the time with them at Dose because I just get tired of it. And, you know, it's a specific, you know, just taste, and I don't always want it. And so, yeah, I mean, I just would rather eat my own food. Katie, I just said that. Like, you can't plan putting somebody in a care home. Like, how would I plan that? Why would I plan that? Like, how do I know? How do I know? There's no guarantees for the future. The only thing we take everything day by day. You know, if and when things get difficult, we don't know what we're gonna do. We don't know what we're gonna do. I mean, geez. I think that's a stupid question. Well, do you plan on putting him in a care home? I barely have a plan for tomorrow. And how can I, what's going to make us want to put him in a care home? I don't know. I mean, will we? I don't know. Fuck. The questions and then the caps, to make it like, you didn't answer me. Well, I did. You just weren't listening. So anyhow, hello in Missouri. You have to take it day by day. I mean, shit. Like, how do I know? I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know if we're going to, is he going to get aggressive? I don't know. Is he going to stop talking? Well, I don't know. Is he going to stop eating? I don't know. Is he going to stop walking? I don't know. And at that point, what are we going to do? I don't know. Most of the time, he will be here, and probably we will have a nurse. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, Patricia. See, I think that's the thing. I will not. That's another thing. I like to go to the places that I know that I'm always happy eating at. Chick-fil-A, always consistent. Taco Bell. You know what you're getting if you get 2 bean burritos. I love 2 bean burritos. Chipotle. I know what I'm gonna get. I know I'm always happy, except sometimes the chips are super soggy. And then, what else? Sandwich places. The sandwich places, I'm very much a creature of habit. And the sandwich places I go to are specific ones that I know I always get a good sandwich. So, my time and my stomach is too valuable. Yeah, one day at a time. It's like, I have no I don't have an 8-ball that's going to tell me. Maybe I'm going to die before Ed, needs care. I don't know. Jesus. How long are you going to live? Well, I don't know. Am I going to die? Probably. When are you going to die? I don't know. Fuck. I wasn't talking about Ed. I was talking about myself, GSR. I would say to 120. I don't know if I want to live to 120. I would say for myself, no 120. If I'm active, I think 90 is a good number. If I'm active and I'm, healthy and I can walk and I can still go to the casino, I like your lady friends from out of town. Thank you. I know, I was kind of thinking Chipotle's been on my mind. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe Dan for a dinner? I don't know. I don't want to live to 100 because most likely you're not in your best mind frame. Something's gone, or multiple things. My own podcast. I don't even know, Think Sleeps. I don't even know how to start a podcast. Chips at Chipotle are good, but sometimes you get a bad batch and that pisses me off. You didn't send me a card for my birthday? Well, that's stupid. David, I know, because I didn't, card. I thought you were saying card was even better. You don't have Chipotle in Michigan? Oh my God. Hi, Destin, I love you too. Why is telling him his age so important? Well, let me tell you. I ain't Oprah either. Yay, DB, I only did 2. It's my day off. 18 days, Dan's there right now. I'll tell you why we have to tell him. We have to remind him it's our house as well. Because if you notice but most people don't notice, I say our, he says, oh, your house. So he knows. He's very black and white, Ed is. He's never been suggestive of it's our house. He knows tomorrow, I read Kathy. Yikes. Yeah, the knee surgery. All of it? Yeah, but I just don't know how to do it. So anyhow, but yeah, so daily reinforcement, it grounds him, honestly. And for Ed, like I said, Ed's very black and white. He doesn't work with minutia, never has. So you have to be very direct and to the point. When you say our house, and we've done it on purpose, to show you guys that he says, oh, your house. And people keep saying, well, it's our house. He just fucking corrected. Like, you guys, we know how Ed works. We know what works for him, and we know what's important for him. And if and when he used to think it was his house, because at the beginning, everybody says, go along with the people, let them think. And at the beginning, when we said, yes, it's your house, guess what he would do? It's a lot. It's aliens. Well, I promise you it is. When we did tell him that, he started turning off lights. He wanted to charge us for rent. He admits all these rules. He wouldn't let us put our fans on. He wouldn't let us eat in the refrigerator only during certain hours. He was very specific because he didn't want to waste energy. So there's a lot of reason why we started not telling him it was his house anymore, because of those reasons. Also, you have to understand, again, he's very direct. He needs the direction. He needs the reality orientation. I also have the trolls that come on all the time. It's not important to do reality orientation. Okay, books are that, right? When you study dementia, when you study the changing brain and all that stuff, there's no black and white. It gives you a subjective, ambiguous script, because everybody is different. Everybody's different. You have to acclimate to that person based on trial and error, right? So because we do these things, and sometimes, it's still not, it doesn't work, so we're always adjusting every situation. For the most part, it's our house. Yes, you live with me and Dan. I don't fucking care if I say it wrong. Dan and I do what he hears. Dan and I, who? Me and Dan. Oh, he hears certain things. When we tell Bill, your brother is deceased, trying to do it, because people are like, why do you have to say dead? Your brother's deceased. What? Huh? Your brother's dead. Oh, he's dead? Those types of things. There's certain things that you have to say to him for him to register and process. You're right, user. He's happy with his kids. Even in our worst moments, he's still happy where he is. So you guys have to realize that, it's nothing is and stays the same. But there are certain things that work and certain things that he acquires. He has to know where he's at. He has to know, because if he doesn't, guess what? Hi, Michelle. He's confused, and it makes him more confused. Just like his brother. He knows something's wrong with his brother. Sometimes when I say, Ed, remember, we just talked about that, right? And I hate when people say remember to him, but sometimes it works. Ed, remember. And he'll say, oh, is my brother dead? Or is he, somewhere? Like, he knows it's there. It's there. It's in the back of his brain, and that's why he asks. That's why he asks, because he knows. It's just like, is this your house? It's asking for a level of normalcy, routine. He needs to know, well, what's that other house I stay at? He remembers. It's Mark's house. Okay, I thought I had an apartment. Why do you think Bill is the only sibling he asks about? Because Bill, I have two thoughts on that. Number one, confirmation. Thank you, Kelly. Number one, I believe he remembers something about Bill, but he can't quite place it. So I believe he asks about Bill all the time because he wants that confirmation. I also believe that sometimes he confuses Mark with Bill. So sometimes you'll hear us say, do you mean Mark or do you mean your brother? And he'll say, yeah, Mark. Because sometimes he'll be like, he died? And I'm like, are you asking for Bill or are you asking for Mark? Now, when we ask about, sometimes it depends too on where we're at, mentally in the day. Sometimes we don't take the time to explain because it's exhausted. We're losing our patience and so on and so forth. So it just depends, early in the day or whatever. But so I could believe that. He also had always worried about Bill because before Bill got married for the third time, second, one of those times, Bill would always ask for Ed for help, maybe finances or whatever help. Ed was always there. He always helped his brother. Mark, same way. Mark was never, he was married within the last 10 years, but divorced. He doesn't remember him, married. And so everybody else in his family he doesn't ask about as frequently because Mark he always kind of took care of. Mark he kind of always felt bad for him. He would invite Mark over for dinner because Mark was alone. Ed was alone, He would bring Mark groceries as an excuse to, to see him. And so he took care of him, right? So those are my things that's why he's always hyper-focused on Mark and then Bill. Bill, I think it's confirmation. And he used to talk to his sister and Bill all the time, but he doesn't remember his sister. I mean, he remembers his sister, but it's that urgency of knowing something's wrong, needing to find clarification, and then also sometimes I believe he mixes them up, Mark and Bill. And Mark is because he took care of Mark, he always was there because he felt bad because Mark was alone. So that's that. That's the explanation of that. I've been married 26 years with Dan. Hi, Nikki. So anyhow, those are the ins and outs of those two things. And reality orientation is very good for him. And sometimes we don't play the game and we tell him off the get-go that Bill is dead because you have to be straight to the point. You have to be straight to the point with him. Because if not, you see on lives, he's carried on, right? He carries on because he knows something's not right and he's not being told the truth. And until we say he's dead, then he silences. I don't know why he always remembers me. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Yes, Robin. Well, no shit. I can't say yes. It's very frustrating now. And I'm sure at that time, when the time comes, it's going to be very lonely and very sad. But it still doesn't take away from, the stress you have present day, right? I mean, you can't turn your brain off all the time. Okay, well, one day I'm going to miss it. No, well, yeah, no shit, I'm going to miss it. I miss arguing with my mom, and she didn't have dementia, she had cancer. So, yeah, of course. I just, you never talk about your family before marriage. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know, Lily. It's so weird. Because he, never fails. He always remembers me. Oh, Danielle, is that you? Even when my back's turned. Even with my back's turned. With Andrew, he has no idea. No idea. He calls him Mark. He calls him, whatever. He doesn't really know. Occasionally, he'll walk by Andrew and be like, oh, hi, Andrew. How are you? And we're like, what? Did he? Andrew's like, but very, very, very infrequently. Christian, I've talked a lot about my family. My siblings, I have siblings, and my mom and my dad are dead.
I'm not sure I understand.
No, D1. They delete your comment? Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, Deanna, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. I just wish there were easier answers, and I wish that, but I really wish, too, ultimately, that people would not look at every dementia person as the same and, textbook, because it's not that way. Just like no two people are the same. You might have similar traits, but you're not going to, certain things are going to work with me better than others. It's the same thing with Grandpa. You have all these experts out there who say, well, you're doing it wrong. You need to do it this way. The nerve. How are you going to tell me after I've had him for over 2 years that I'm doing it wrong? How do you know I'm not doing it right? Right? How do you know I'm not doing it right? He's obviously happy. He's obviously always smiling. He's obviously, he gets distraught, right? Who wouldn't? I get distraught, and so it's just different. You guys, with caregivers, you have to give them the benefit of the doubt. You have to know that they know what the hell they're doing. And some days we're just struggling to get through the day. Some days we are failing. Some days we aren't going to do it right. And some moments, what worked 2 seconds ago is not going to work the next second. That is part of caregiving. That is part of being a mom. That is part of being a wife. That is part of being a friend. We fuck up all the time. We are surviving, Jill. We are surviving. But like, I would never tell somebody, well, I don't think, you should never tell him it's your house. Tell him it's his house. But how do you know? How do you know it doesn't work? I mean, for the last year, right? Bye, Kelly. You see, right, all the intricacies of what we do. And obviously there is consistency that we use. You see the consistency that we use. You see it. There's obviously a reason why we use that consistency. Thank you, Brooke. Yeah, some days are harder. Thank you. And we're not amazing, Michelle, right? Yes, we're perfectly imperfect. There is no perfect caregiver out there. And the people who say that they, that they like never yelled or raised their voice, first of all, he can't hear. Do you think we like yelling all fucking day long? Now that's Dan's normal decibels, right? Dan yells to communicate. I hate yelling. And my friend said it, my friend said it today, one of the friends that came out, and she said, one of the things you don't realize, right? One of the things you don't realize is really how hard of hearing he is. She goes, I thought I was talking louder until like I had to get closer and yell louder, and every person who's come to the house that has been from TikTok and, we have befriended over the last year, has said the same thing. I'm like, nope, you're not talking loud enough. You're not talking loud enough. They're like, holy shit, I'm yelling. No shit. You guys hear me every fucking day. I'm yelling. You're in my house 24/7. Like, I'm yelling. And so my friend said today, she's like, I feel, she goes, she felt bad because of the situation that happened and, I don't get my break or whatever this next, 3 days. And she's like, it's tough, Her mom is different, right? Where she kind of takes care of herself. Where Ed, you need to parent, you need to watch. People are like, just let him go outside. Just let him eat whatever he wants. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You cannot just let him do what he wants. He's 91. He has dementia. You have to watch what he eats. You have to make sure he eats well. I don't give a shit if he's 102. You still need to make sure he has a full, balanced meal. He's a healthy guy. Some of you saw the other day, he's like, I'm getting fat. What am I eating? He was very body conscious. That's why I always say, are you sure you want more cookies? You've only had 2, or you've had 3. I've had 3. Oh no. Because he didn't eat sweets like he does now. He doesn't eat sweets like he does now because he was very health conscious. So he gets a salad every day. He, yes, he may go out to eat for lunch, but he's done that his whole life. He's eaten cereal his whole fucking life, every morning. I get berated for not feeding him a hot breakfast. You don't do anything. Fix him a warm meal. What? And he loves to go out to lunch every day because that's a routine he's had. That's a routine we have. We try to keep him as much in a routine as possible. You think we do it because we can't stand the man? Do you think we do it because we can't stand him? I get called a bitch all day long because I can't give the man a poor fucking warm meal. He doesn't want a fucking warm meal. He wants a cereal. He wants a cereal. It's just ridiculous, It's like, just leave the caregivers alone. Leave the caregivers alone. We're trying to keep them as safe as possible. We're trying to keep them as happy as possible. We're trying to keep them as healthy as possible. Could you imagine adding diabetes to this shit? No. So, we do the best you can. That's all you can do. And doing the best you can, like I always say, is good enough. We're taking him in. We have chosen to help and to carry him. and care for him. You know, we have chosen to do that. I've chosen to support my husband on this journey. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I'm strong enough that I can handle the shit that I read or I see. But there are so many other people out there that can't. And mental illness is real. And everybody has mental illness. And these people that you sit and attack all day long are on the verge because they're alone and they're caring for these people with their hearts and their souls. And they have to listen to the ignorance of people on the outside. And that's what bothers me. Not about me. I can handle myself. And I know what's best for him. And I know the type of care I give him. And he's happy. I don't have to, sit and defend myself. I defend the other people. I defend the other caregivers who I see break down because they lose their shit. Because they are on the teeter-totter of dealing with their life, caring for somebody they love, somebody who's declining, failing, dealing with motherhood. I mean, it's a lot. And caregivers need to stand together. True caregivers support one another. They don't sit and pick apart people. They know. They know, all you can do. It is lonely. You can be lonely, especially somebody who is alone. Mental illness is real. Every day we lose people because of mental illness. Watch what you say. To people. I mean, your words and your attacking could be the cause of their demise. Enough. And we all have it. And that's what's really sad, is that most of us recognize it. And some of us have no fucking clue, But yeah. And you guys, and that's why I say, you guys, hats off to the people who do it full time by themselves, who work full time, who are raising small kids and still taking care of their parents or their grandparents. I've got it easy. My job is fucking easy compared to what you guys do. I couldn't do it. I love saying fuck. I do. Oh, hi, Kimajine. Yeah, where it's going, go get a hot sun job. Okay. Not quickly enough, Rob. I still think we're ignorant when it comes to mental health. I really do. For our kids, for, the young kids versus, preteens and all that stuff. Thank you for all of you who are stronger than I would be able to be in that situation, who can take them in and care for somebody by yourself without the help. Thank you. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I could not do it alone. I'm not strong enough mentally. My mental health could not handle it. So you guys, maybe if I had to and I figured it out, we would figure it out. But at the same time, today, how I am yet, I don't think I could do it. This is a tricky beast. This is a tricky beast. But I'm okay to admit that. I'm okay to admit that. Yeah, I know, Michelle, it gets hard. It gets hard. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta take care of Grandpa. I gotta get him outside before it gets too hot. So you guys have a great Sunday. You guys enjoy your day. Be kind. Remember, everybody matters. You're all worthy. You're all important. And you know what? Your feelings are valid. Plain and simple. We have feelings every day. Sadness, fear, anxiety. And don't let anybody tell you that your feelings are not valid, because they are. So own them. Feel them. Fix them. Deal with it. Move on. Whatever you got to do, but do not let somebody take away your shine. Ever. Do not let anybody take away your shine, because you guys are important. You matter and you are worthy. I love you guys. Hang in there. It's Sunday. Those of you who go back to work tomorrow, I'm sorry. and just enjoy every minute you can. I'll see you guys soon.